podcast is live.
Okay.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
How are you today?
Actually it's not good because I'm catching cold.
Oh, you changed the answer. That's great.
Maybe a little bit of fever.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Okay, because now the weather change. Winter coming.
Yeah, Ray, I'd like to ask you about how Chinese feel the trade war recently in the country. How affects you the trade war?
For normal people, I don't think people will realize the trade war
Be affected
our life, because one thing we know, the pork price increased a lot.
The pork price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also the inflation.
Inflation rates.
Yes.
How about the currency?
Currency not changed too much. It's,
okay.
Yeah, right now the exchange rate is around 7 to 1.
$1?
$1, 7 RMB. Yes.
Okay, okay. That's very nice. Okay, so let's start with today's topic.
Yes.
So guys, as you can see on the screen,
Yes.
today we're going to talk about the coffee trade.
Really, yes. I think it's a really nice picture.
You like the photo?
Yeah. It's making me like drink coffee. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so first, Ray, can you share with us about some history of coffee?
Yes. Actually, the coffee, the word, it came from the Arab language.
Arabic, yeah?
Yes, it's called Hua. Maybe my pronounce is
When you
not
say it
right.
sounds like Chinese.
Yes. That meaning it's plants drinks.
Plant drinks.
Plants drinks.
Oh, that's the meaning.
Yes.
Coffee, plant drink. Okay.
Yes. It's according maybe 1,000 years ago.
Oh.
People find the sheep. They eat some like the plant, just like coffee, and it makes them very exciting. And after that, he find the coffee bean.
Oh wait, let me clarify.
Yes.
There was a sheep, the
sheep,
animal,
the
right?
animal.
And then they make this animal to eat or drink the.
No, animal just find some food.
Or just randomly found the coffee.
And he find when the sheep eat some kind of like coffee beans.
Yeah, the berry.
The sheep will very exciting.
Oh.
So he just realized maybe the coffee, this kind of bean can make some drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it makes people more
exciting.
Right.
Yes.
More alive.
And also, according to the history, and it's called Islam.
Yeah.
It's not allowed people to drink the wine. So at that time, people getting drink the coffee for the social media.
Where?
In Islam country.
Okay.
Yes. And after that, at that time, coffee was very expensive.
Oh.
In the European, only rich people can afford this kind of price to drink the coffee. And also, at that time, coffee, they called black gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Remember we, for the previous topic, we talked about the oil. It's also called
the black gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think gold is, I think not only Chinese people, I think all the world, all the people recognized gold will be the world's more expensive one.
Did you call it the coffee gold?
Coffee gold, I don't know.
Coffee,
Yes.
coffee gold.
According to the 1727, 1727.
Okay.
Yes. And I think coffee being first came from the Africa. It's the country called Ethiopia, right?
Yeah.
Ethiopia. And after that, and Holland people conquered this kind of land. He just bring the coffee bean, move back to the European.
Right, to Europe.
Yes. And after that, the Spanish guy, he took the coffee bean, moved to the Brazil. They didn't say the name.
Spanish or maybe
Spanish.
Portuguese?
Oh,
Spanish, right?
yes. So he just moved the coffee bean from the European to the.
How about the
Brazil.
Indonesian coffee?
Indonesia.
As I know,
Yes.
the origins of coffee comes from Ethiopia. That's the name.
Yes.
Right? Africa
Yeah,
and
Africa.
Indonesia
And
in Asia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at that time, Brazil, because of the weather
Yeah.
and the land, it's very good for the
Very
coffee.
suitable
Yeah, very,
to
very
produce
suitable. Yes. Also, I
coffee.
think right now Brazil can be the first output country for the coffee beans.
It's the biggest producer of
Yes,
coffee these days.
Yes, and
Yeah.
this is kind of a short, briefly history about the coffee. And I think for
Very
our
nice.
normal daily life,
Yeah.
I think most people will drink coffee. Not even for the European country. I think for maybe every country.
Yeah, sure.
How about you? Maybe.
I like coffee.
Yeah.
But of course I like good coffee.
Good coffee. Yes.
Some people, I mean, without offending anyone, some people really like Starbucks coffee.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But at least in Chile, we think Starbucks coffee is not that good.
Yes.
When you go to Starbucks, you pay for the service.
Yes.
To be comfortable, to do business, talk with your whatever.
For the
friends.
environmental.
Right. But the coffee itself is not that good. I would recommend, well, we don't have it in China, but it's called, what was the name? I forgot.
Colombian coffee?
Yeah, Colombian coffee. I got the name here. I'll tell you later.
Okay. For
I just
me,
forgot the
maybe
name.
I will drink at least once a time. Or
Yeah.
once a week.
Once a week.
Yes.
I
Every
drink
time.
maybe 3 or 4
Oh,
times
three?
per week.
Oh.
Oh, it's called Juan Valdez.
Oh.
Juan, I don't know how to say in English. Juan Valdez.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Colombian coffee, very nice, guys. If you can find it on in your country, just try it. It's not that cheap, of course, but it's very, very nice. Much better than the typical Starbucks coffee. Yeah.
Yes.
Juan Valdez.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Long time don't speak Spanish, so I forgot
You
everything.
Your mother language?
Okay, guys. So the coffee beans are the second. I mean, the coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world.
Oh, really?
Just after oil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you mean oil will be the first biggest trade?
The most traded commodity is
I
oil,
see. Oh.
and just after oil is coffee.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
the difference is not that much. They're very close. So maybe in the near future, coffee trade will be the first one.
So I always mention oil become to our normal life. We use oil.
Right, it's everywhere.
Yeah, I think coffee is kind of the same.
You're right. You're
Yes.
right. Some people drink coffee every day.
Yes.
European countries, they're really, how to say, coffee lovers.
Yes.
Many countries like Italy
Italy.
and one speaking Chinese, Italy.
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 It's same.
Alright. Okay. Holland and
Yes.
France, right?
Also, I have a list. It's called the biggest coffee drinkers country. The first one is Finland.
Oh, Finland.
Yes.
Okay.
They drink 12 kilogram every year.
Oh, okay. I thought you would say
No,
every
no,
day.
not every day. See, the second one, Norway.
Norway.
Yes, third Ireland and Denmark. Holland.
Iceland, Denmark.
Yes, and Denmark.
All European countries.
Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah, or it's almost the European country.
I think it's very interesting because Brazil is the largest exporter
Yes, exporter.
of coffee.
Yes.
And
They don't
I'm not
drink lots.
sure what percentage of Brazil GDPs is the coffee production.
I
10?
checked the number. No, it's around 30%.
30%. Oh,
for the coffee
That's
export
a lot.
GDP. Yes.
they're very lucky. I mean, this country.
Yes. According to the Second War, it's take 50%. Now it's reduced.
Second World War.
Yeah, Second World War.
1939 to 1945.
Yes, that's 50% for their GDP. Now
That was a lot.
Now it's decreased almost half. It's
That's
around
better.
30%. Yes.
You don't need to depend too much on
coffee,
commodities, right?
yes.
Like Venezuela, right? Okay.
Because the weather, maybe God bless Brazil.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was.
Yes.
Okay, so coffee these days is worth over 100 billion worldwide. What I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's share with our friends
Yes.
some interesting facts about coffee.
Coffee, yes. I mentioned that coffee. Some people drink coffee.
You got the pictures?
Yes.
Oh no, it's okay. We are going to go back. It's okay. Just the girl, not the girl. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah, I mentioned that some people drink coffee will make them seem exciting and cannot sleep, and it's actually happened for the Olympic game.
Oh.
Now I don't know yet if like the sports can drink coffee before their match or not. Because it's actually
they still can.
Yeah, but actually it's happened in the 1932 maybe Olympic game.
That was where?
Los Angeles
Olympic
LA.
game. Okay.
Yes. And Brazil they are sports and drink lots of coffee and they have very high scores.
Performance.
Yes.
High performance.
But now I don't know yet.
Well, at least it's not a drug. Right?
It's not a drug.
It's not a drug.
Yes. It's called nature drug.
But
right.
we have to be careful because
yes.
You know marijuana?
Yes, marijuana, yadama, yes.
Marijuana is also a plant.
Yes, it can.
And coffee is also a plant.
So
where's the difference? Right?
Yes.
Where's the difference?
I don't know.
It's all nature.
It depends on how you use it. Because I know marijuana can be made by medicine, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, do you get the cream picture? I like that one.
Yes.
Because guys, I'm sure you didn't know this. Why?
Yes.
When you order your coffee, they always ask you, or most of the time they say, do you want some cream?
Yes. And I know.
Do you want some cream at the top?
Yeah, and I know
why
they can charge extra money for coffee.
No, I think most of them they ask for free.
Not free, right?
Yeah, just for free. So the main reason is because the cream makes the coffee, I would say, makes the temperature. Just keep the temperature of the coffee.
Oh, really?
We can say make the coffee warm.
It's interesting.
Keep the coffee warm. So keep the coffee warm.
Oh, maybe next time we can try one coffee with cream, one coffee without cream.
Yeah, and here they say that
see the temperature change.
When you use cream, it can make the coffee stay warm 20% longer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why in the winter time most coffee with cream, right?
You're right.
Keep your coffee warm.
Yeah, but it's also make people 20% more fat. No, just kidding.
Yes.
Maybe more. 50. Okay. So
for
what is the most expensive coffee in the world?
Yes. It's called.
Do you got the picture?
Yes. I got a picture.
You got the pictures for everything.
Oh.
You don't have that one?
Let me see. I haven't put on it.
Okay, it's okay.
That's okay. It's called like I don't
You also
know.
forgot the name, right?
The name.
Do you need some help?
It's called copy. Luca. No, how to pronounce? Luwak. No, this one.
Oh, Kopi Luwak.
Kopi Luwak. Yeah, Kopi Luwak.
Don't ask me.
Yes.
No, but just
it's
try to say
very
the name.
strange name. And actually, it's made by cat pump.
Ah?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the most expensive one.
How come?
How come? I don't know. People just find that this is like very good coffee just made by the cat pump. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Also, it sells 350 euro per kilogram.
That's,
it's lots.
Yeah, much more expensive
Yes,
than the typical one.
But I don't think
kilogram.
every people will drink it because it's made by.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Do you want to try it?
Maybe next time.
You can find on Taobao. Maybe.
No, I think it's fake one. Yeah.
Okay. So now we can show the picture with two different types of coffee beans.
Yes,
The first one is called Arabica.
Arabica.
And the second one is called Robusta.
Robusta.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Yeah. So basically, I don't know if you can show the picture. I can just read it.
Okay.
Right, there are two origins. The first one, Arabica comes from Ethiopia, and the Robusta, it comes from Congo.
Congo, it's also Africa.
All in Africa,
yes.
right, all in Africa. So Arabica has a 7 to 9 months time to blossom, or blossom time. And Robusta, it takes longer, 9 to 11 months.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, the taste, as you can see here, guys, is sweeter and softer for the Arabica, and Robusta is a little stronger and harsh. The main difference, Arabica has less percentage of caffeine, 0.8 to 1.5%, and Robusta has a higher percentage of caffeine, between 1.7 and 3.5. So basically, the coffee that we usually drink, or the coffee that is in mass production, it will be the first one, Arabica.
It's more soft one.
And it's also produced in higher altitudes. 800 to 2,000 meters, and the second one until 900 meters.
Let me guess. One coffee in Italian is called espresso, right?
Yeah.
It's made by maybe the second one, Robusta, right? It's very strong.
Yeah, it should be. I'm not sure, but it should be. But as you can see in the picture, 70% of the market share, it comes from Arabica.
Oh, I see.
It's interesting because Arabica has less caffeine percentage.
Oh, less coffee.
Yeah.
And
So
I also heard about
it's not that strong.
if you drink lots of coffee with caffeine, when you're old, you will get Parkinson, right?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if we can share the other picture.
Yes.
So this how it looks, the coffee beans before being roasted.
Oh.
Okay. Just look like peanuts.
Yeah, just like peanuts. Yeah.
Yeah. So what can I share about the coffee production? Well, it's basically that. Do you want to share something about the coffee production?
Coffee production. You can do first.
Okay, so the raw fruit on the coffee plant can be converted into coffee. The coffee cherry, we call coffee cherry, actually is a fruit. It has the fruit or pulp removed, leaving the seed and the bean, which is then dried. So while the green coffee is processed, the method that is used can change and have a significant effect on the flavor of the roasted or brewed coffee.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that. Basically that. We don't want to share too much here.
Yes. We are not going to teach you how to be coffee master, right?
Yeah, but
use the coffee.
Yeah, but guys, I can tell you that Robusta is cheaper than Arabica.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why most maybe company use it's called what?
Arabica.
Arabica, because it's cheaper with the low cost.
No. Robusta is cheaper than Arabica.
Oh, Robusta.
Robusta is cheaper than Arabica. And actually the price will be around half.
Or half.
Yeah, here I have the price. Robusta daily price is 98% and 98.25 US cents per pound. While Arabica is coming at 163.44 US cents per pound. So Arabica is much more expensive.
Yes.
And thus, the most expensive one is the one we trade.
Yes.
And also the one we consume.
Yes.
We take. Yeah. But I don't know why we don't trade the second one, Robusta. I don't know, it's something about the price or about the production, I'm not sure. But anyway. So now, do you have the picture with the main countries, the producers?
Yes.
Okay, just let me tell you guys, as we said before, the main coffee producer is Brazil. Then we have Vietnam. Many Vietnamese friends maybe
they
will watch our video later. Colombia.
I have been there. It's lots of coffee.
Me too.
Yes.
Very nice coffee.
G+. Yeah, I know
Oh,
that.
yeah. Very, very good coffee there. Colombia, Indonesia, and Ethiopia. How to say this? Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Then you got Honduras, India, and Mexico is also a very important coffee producer. Yeah, so those are the main exporters by countries in 2018.
Yes.
So guys, just remember Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, Ethiopia, and Honduras. Those 5 or 6 are the main.
Well, also I saw China.
Yeah. So in general, when you trade coffee beans, you have to follow those 5 countries. The 5 in the top. In this case, Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, and Ethiopia. By following them, you can see, for example, the political stability,
Yes.
the weather conditions,
And
the demand,
supply,
yes,
Yes.
etc. etc. Very good. Yeah. And Ray, can you share with us about some companies who produce coffee?
Yeah, of course. And first of all,
What are the
I
biggest
think
one?
maybe every people can mention. It's called Starbucks. Yes. And this one, Nescafe.
Oh, Nestlé.
Nestlé.
That's from Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, like this one, it's called UCC coffee. I think most people will know that.
UCC.
It's Japanese brand.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Maxwell. They have the over 100 history for American brand. Also, for the England brand, it's called the Wedgwood. Never heard about it?
No.
And an Italian company called the La Visa.
La Vida?
Yes.
La Visa?
La Visa.
La
That's
Visa.
right? La Visa?
Lavazza.
Lavazza.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, it's
I
Italian.
can speak Italian as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of like the company name we know about that. Also, like Germany company is called Kleis Coffee. Also,
They're very big as well.
yes.
Yeah.
Also, the Germany brand called like Grandus Coffee.
Okay.
Yes. Lots of brand I never heard about.
We have to learn many new languages after
Yes.
this. Okay. Yeah, but you want to share something?
Yeah. Also, other one is called Colombia. It's called Royal.
And Juan Valdez, the one I told you guys.
What's that?
Juan Valdez.
What's that?
The coffee I told you guys. I
Oh,
recommend you guys.
yes. It's very hard to
I'm
pronounce.
doing free ad for them.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Okay, so guys, it's very important that, as I said, you have to follow the 5 main exporters
Yes,
of coffee producers,
Mhm.
and then the big 4.
Big
That's the
four.
name. The big 4, or the 4 biggest
Mhm.
coffee roasting companies.
Uh-huh.
So let me tell you, Kraft is the first one. Procter and Gamble, PG, how to say?
P&G.
P&G,
PNG.
Sara Lee,
Salary.
and
Nasty.
Nestle. So Nestle, Sara Lee, Procter and Gamble, and Kraft.
Oh,
Big 4.
big four.
So that's also a tip for your trades. You have to follow what happened, what are the context, the conditions with those companies.
I also checked the website. It's called another like new coffee kingdom. It's called the company called the JAB. It's Germany company.
Oh, I know some stories about this
Yes.
company.
The JAB just based on the like lemon family. If you don't know the name, it's okay, no problem. I can mention some brand name. You may know that. For shoes, I think most maybe lady will like it. The brand is called Jimmy Choo.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's brand the Lyman family.
Oh.
Yes.
What are the brands?
Also, another one for the bag called the Belly.
Belly.
Yes.
Belly.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I know. Belly, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Belly.
Lots of.
That's like 3 or 2 lines.
Yes,
I know.
yes, lots of like
Very
famous
good lines.
brand, and now they
Oh.
just according just a few years,
Yeah.
they just buy a lot of like coffee brand. They buy the like it's called Green Mountain Coffee.
Green Mountain Coffee.
Green Mountain.
Yeah.
Also other one called Blue Mountain Coffee.
Blue Mountain Coffee.
Also Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I know.
And there's Stand Down, Super Group,
Oh.
Pepper, Pets Coffee.
Pets coffee.
Pets Coffee. Lots of
Pets.
lots of like coffee brands. You just buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very important. And as I said before, guys, you have to follow the big four.
Yes.
Again, Kraft, P&G, Sara Lee,
Yes.
Nestle.
Nestle.
They occupy more than 50% of the coffee produced.
Oh really? It's all
In the
almost
globe.
half. Yes.
Or worldwide.
Oh.
50%.
Yes.
About 50%. So by knowing what's happening with those companies, you will probably know what will happen with the price.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to, we mentioned the exporters,
Yes.
right? The names. How about the importers?
Importers.
You got the picture? Importers. You want to mention those?
Importers.
I think you got at the end.
You mentioned?
No?
No.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's that one. That
Okay.
one. Yeah, the first one is United States. Then you got Germany, France, Italy, Netherlands, Japan, Canada, UK, Belgium, Spain.
Oh really?
So here,
I'm surprised no
Yeah.
China here. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, according to the population, and if we drink one coffee per people,
yeah.
there are lots of demanding here, right?
Well, maybe the Chinese government, right? They're trying to protect this
Oh.
market in China.
I figured out why.
Oh, why?
Because in China we don't have like really big coffee brand. When we drink coffee, we drink Starbucks.
Okay.
Starbucks came from United America, from America, right?
I know what you mean. So you
Yes.
still, okay.
Yeah, maybe this is the reason.
It doesn't count like importer.
Importer. Yes.
Actually, the importer just drink
Yes.
the coffee that the United States
Yes.
import from
Yes.
Brazil or,
Yes.
or Starbucks coffee or.
Maybe this is the reason.
You're right. You're right. So at the end, the United States is still the first importer.
Yes.
The biggest importer. 5.7 billion during 2018.
There are lots of.
Is actually is a little far from Germany. If you see the number, Germany is 3.5 billion, occupying 11.2%, and then you get France,
Yes,
Italy, and Netherlands. Most of them European countries.
Yes.
Then lower you got Japan and America again, Canada. Okay.
Canada.
Yeah.
And
Also coffee in
and
Canada.
South Korea. No.
You live in Canada
Yes,
for a long time.
No, I don't think so. Canada cannot make good coffee.
No, I know, but what kind of coffee they usually drink? Yeah.
Starbucks.
Oh,
And
alright.
another one called Tim Horton.
Oh,
Yeah,
where is it come from?
American company.
Oh, it's an American.
Yes,
But it's an American company or it's an American coffee?
it's an American company.
So, but you know where's the coffee? The
Can
bean come from?
I don't know.
I think most of coffee drinkers
No,
they don't know where
the coffee
that
bean came
coffee-
from.
Right. come from.
Yes.
That's very interesting. Okay. Okay, so next, guys, we will tell you 4 different factors to consider before trading coffee.
Yes.
The first one, as we said before, is the weather
It's of course
condition, right?
And we reorganized it. We see the top 5 output countries. It's all maybe hot weather, right?
Yeah,
Brazil.
it's in the equator line,
Yes.
in the middle of, let's say in the middle of the world. Yeah.
If we know it's too much rainy,
Yeah,
It's
tropical weather. We can say
Mhm.
tropical weather.
maybe some.
Why Taiwan doesn't have coffee?
I don't know.
Vietnam,
Vietnam.
Taiwan should have.
Yes,
It's
maybe.
a good question. It's a business opportunity.
Maybe they don't care to plant the coffee.
It's weird because
it's already too much country plant
I
coffee.
used to live in Taipei for 4 years, and I can say they really love to drink coffee
Really?
there.
I know.
And many young people, they want to open their own coffee shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I just know Taiwan people maybe just like drink the bubble tea. Right?
It's true. It's true. Okay, so then we got the political instability.
Yes, of course you need to see how stable for the government. If like go to war or something happened.
The inflation rate, interest rates.
Also we know the Venezuela.
Right.
Also we need to worry about the consumer demand.
Yeah.
But I see right now for the globalized, for the demand it's kind of stable, and maybe more and more people will drink coffee in the future time. So for the demand, I think it will be increased for every year. I think.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's about the demand, and it's also very important to say for the supply. Is what we call the adverse supply. That means if the supply, the supply will be strongly affected because of different conditions, like just we said before,
yes,
weather conditions, political instability, etc., etc. Yeah. Also, so it's a very how to say this, elastic supply.
Also, I think the government also will control the price. Yes.
Yeah, and the demand of coffee in general is inelastic. So that means when people buy the same amount, whether the price drops or rises. So in an inelastic demand means it doesn't matter how much is the coffee. People will still buy it.
Yes.
It's like a necessity. It's a need.
Basic needs. Basic needs.
Right. Right. Yeah. So yeah. So every time, why guys? You can see the high volatility in coffee, in the coffee price, is basically because of this nature of the supply and the demand.
Yes, of course.
As I said before, it's a very inelastic demand. And
everything, every product, every goods, or even currency,
right.
It's all based on the demand and supply.
Right, and the elasticity of the supply is also very low. What that means, when the quantity produced are willing to produce does not change as the price increases or decreases.
Are they monopoly?
No. What I mean with this is it doesn't matter how much is the price.
Yes.
Companies still will produce kind of the same.
Yes.
The supply will still be there. You know.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So that's what we call in economy the low elasticity. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not that elastic. Yeah. So when this happens, little movements on the demand or supply will strongly affect the coffee price.
Yes, of course.
And that's why, guys, you can see charts like this,
up and down,
with high volatility. And and this can be positive in one way because many traders like this kind of price movements, right?
Yes.
Especially day traders. What do you think? There's a lot of movement every day.
Yes. This is according maybe.
Oh, this one 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
It's not. It's more than 10 years.
Oh.
1970.
Oh, sorry.
30 years maybe, or 40, 50 years. Yeah, it's a long time ago. We see the low price maybe below the 50 cents, and the highest price around $3.50.
Yeah.
And we see the chart here. Maybe now the price around $1, right? It's good chance to invest because we, according to the history chart, we see the highest price and the lowest price, which is divided to the even.
Take the average.
To an average. Now the price is below the average, so which means it's good time or best time to invest. Of course, if in the future time when you guys see the price around 50 cents, just buy it. Because the demand is here, it will not change or increase every year. So the price for sure will increase. Also, we need to consider about the inflation and how the government print the money, like M2, like money support, this kind of index.
Yeah, but for me, when I see this chart, it's very difficult to find a pattern in this chart. So the information from the past is very difficult to take it and forecast for the future. I think. Actually, Ray, you're right. The price now is lower than the average price. So maybe in the long term, it's a good option. It's a good chance to invest. To buy. Let's say buy.
But the short term is hard to say.
Yeah. For me, even for the long term, it's hard to say. Yeah.
Maybe it's not good commodity to trade.
Yeah. Yeah, that can
it's
be.
Only the it's only the option. Yeah. In the future time, when you guys see the price very lower with 50 cents maybe.
Yeah.
At that time, it's a good chance to trade.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we don't need to be scared when we watch this kind of charts.
Yes.
As we say, guys, today we give you a lot of information about coffee, right, and coffee production, coffee economy. But the thing is, it's very difficult to tell you how to trade coffee. Yeah.
Yes.
I was watching some videos of professional coffee traders, and they explain in 3 or more hours how to trade coffee.
Oh, 3 or 4
so,
hours.
I think it's better to understand the basics and then decide if you want to trade it or not.
Yes.
If you really want to trade it, well, I think it's not that difficult to go and trade it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to think about, if you think the future price will increase, you just buy it. If you think the price will drop, just sell it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very simple.
Yeah, but that's because you're a long-term.
Yeah,
you have a long-term strategy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
that's some people like day trading.
For the investment, I don't think that most people will like for the long-term trade. Most people prefer the short-term trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't know what will happen in the future.
Right.
And we see now a dozen drinks appears.
What do you mean?
Lots of drinks, new drinks.
Oh.
You can choose.
You mean like
coffee is not the only option, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're referring to the demand of coffee?
Yes. If the demand increase every year, I think the price of the coffee will be stable or increased, at least not decrease.
Yeah. But as I said before, the price change has not that big impact in the demand of coffee. So that is telling us that the demand of coffee is also very stable. Yeah. Yeah. So.
But the question is, how will it affect to the price?
Yeah.
If demand no working.
What I think, to understand any investment, for example, commodity, first before trade, it's good to understand this asset or this commodity or stock or ETF or currency, whatever. So as I know, coffee lovers, they never change coffee for any drink.
Yes.
I don't know if you got the experience or you guys got the experience of your friends, but as I know, when people like coffee, they like coffee.
For the whole life.
Maybe, but it's not easy for them to trade, let's say that, or change coffee per, maybe with Coke, because it's kind of similar, has a kind of similar effect, but they won't trade like coffee for orange juice. No, forget about it.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so that's why the demand is so strong, let's say stable.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. So Ray, do you want to share any personal opinion about coffee trading?
Yes.
Do you like coffee?
For me, coffee, I just kind of so. But I still will drink at least once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week.
Oh, you're not a coffee drinker.
I'm not really coffee drinker.
How about iced coffee?
Iced coffee, yeah, I prefer iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
I don't like hot one. I like the iced one.
So what's the best coffee you drink? You drank in the past?
Actually, for me, every coffee was same.
Oh really?
Yes. I cannot taste the different.
Oh, so maybe you add too much sugar to your coffee.
I don't know why.
Right.
For me, it's almost the same for every brand.
in my case,
Yes,
the two most delicious coffees I tried. Sorry, I tried before. The first one is the Vietnamese coffee. Don't ask me about the brand. I mean in general. And Colombian coffee.
Colombian coffee.
For Colombia, I can tell you Juan Valdez. It's very nice.
I also tried the Vietnam coffee, also Italian coffee. I also have lots of coffee in my home.
So why you don't drink?
I don't. I'm lazy. Just.
Okay.
I just go travel to like Italian bar, bought lots of coffee.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe for souvenirs or gifts to your friends?
No, I just keep it.
Oh, you're like, I think you do the same with silver, gold.
Yes,
with coffee, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It's like value storage.
Yeah, value storage.
I think that's a very interesting question. I don't know, but this will be no. The coffee beans. It's different as gold and silver.
Yes,
You cannot keep it for 10 years.
Yes, of course.
As I know, I don't know, I'm not a coffee expert.
But wine you can keep it a long time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, so guys, as you can realize, recently we have been talking about many different commodities that we can trade. For example, gold, silver, oil, now coffee.
Yes.
So for the next one, we can ask our friend Ray which one you want to choose.
Maybe if you guys are interested about like the shoes collection or shoes trade, because right now most people will collect sports shoes like Nike, Adidas, with a limited edition. Okay. Yeah. So you just buy it and storage and resell it. So for maybe they can make lots of money with the limited edition. This is the kind of for the future market for the shoes. Yeah, it's very interesting.
That will be very interesting to share.
Yes.
Yeah.
In like America, most people will do that. Also right now in China, people will do that. Yeah, like
you mean they resell?
It's resell with a new one, of course, because it's a limited edition. If you really want it, you pay more price to buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's also created a new market for the like sports shoes future market.
Yeah, future market. You're right. You're right. Okay, so I think it's very interesting to share this topic. Okay. I don't know if for next week or
maybe we haven't decided yet.
We can discuss this about this later. Okay guys, so about the coffee trading is basically that. We just give you all the information we can give you today. So the rest it just depends on you. If you want to trade, please go and find more information by yourself.
If you are not going to trade, at least we can drink the coffee, because over the world there are lots of like new coffee or fresh coffee waiting us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay guys.
Okay, thank you guys.
Nothing more.